¿Cómo estás? My name is June Beba. In this lesson, you will learn how to configure a network address translation, a static NAT. A type of NAT, is this a type of NAT in which a private IP address is mapped to a public IP address, where the public address is always the same IP address. For example, it has a static address. This allows an internal host, such as a web server, an email server, to have an unregistered IP address. Unregistered meaning it is a private and it still be reachable over the internet. Alright, Barikoy, let's begin with simple topology using a packet tracer 6.2. This is our topology. We have a PC with a 192.168.0.2 IP address /24 and FA00. We have that one, and on the other side that is a 192.168.1.1, and this is that 2 for our server. So this will be this part, this area will be our outside network, and down here this will be our inside network. So let's get started. Wait a minute before I will configure this particular router. Let me show you first the configuration I have made for this PC. A static assigned 192.168.0.2 with a subnet mask of class C IP address 255.255.255.0, and of course that one for our gateway, and 192.168.1.2 for our DNS server. Okay, let's go over to on our server. The IP configuration is 192.168.1.2. Of course, class C IP address, and our gateway, the default gateway is 192.168.1.1, and also the IP address is our DNS server. Let's go ahead and configure this router. Oops, I have a mistake here. This is a 192.168.0.1. Let's go ahead and configure this router. Configure terminal, and let's see, I forgot to show IP interface brief. Do show IP interface brief because we are in a configuration mode. That is why we use do instead of show IP interface brief. So we don't have any configuration here. Let's go ahead and configure the interface FA01 first, the outside network. Interface FA01. By default, it is in a shutdown state. So let's up the interface by no, giving a command no shutdown, and now it's off, and the IP address of 192.168.1.1. Okay, with the subnet mask of 255.255.0. Exit, and let's configure our FA00. This is our FA00, our inside network. Right? No shutdown. Give an IP address of .0.1. Of course, subnet mask. Alright. Okay, all green lights is on, and we are up and running. But let me pause for a moment. As I mentioned in the introduction, a static NAT allows the mapping of public IP address to host inside the internal network. Let's pretend this is our public network and this is our internal network or local network. In simple English, this means you can have a computer on your private network that exists on the internet with its own real IP. Okay, where are we now? Let's continue. Wait, I need to go back to our configuration terminal inside of FA01, our outside network, and I need to type IP NAT outside. Exit, and let's go inside of FA01, 00, and IP NAT inside. In order to do NATing, you need to type this command of IP NAT. Of course, you are inside of the global configuration terminal. IP NAT inside, you can use the sensitive help. So source, okay, we can use the source for static, dynamic, and path. Sensitive help, so we can go to static because that is what we need, is static. Again, sensitive help, this should be your IP address of your PC or your web server or mail server. Oops, 92.168.0.2. The next command, sensitive help. So I want to transfer this IP address because this type of IP address 192.168.0.2, it will not be seen on the other side of network. So for example, you have an IP address of 1.1.1.1, you want to transfer to that IP address, or this is a network address translation, so 192.168.0.2 will be translated to 1.1.1.1. Alright, let's hit the enter key. Bam! Oh, I think there is missing, I missed something here. The IP routing. I should do that, but it's okay. It's a good thing that we have error. At least you can manage your own static NAT in the future. Oops. Let's solve that issue. Okay, I will use a default IP route. Oops. Go back to config terminal and type IP route. Right, this 123.4.0 default route. And what is our gateway? Our gateway is FA00. That is our port. The gateway is 192.168.0.1. So let's type that, 192.168.0.1. Oops, I got an error. Let's fix that. Oh my god, this is getting out of hand. Invalid next hop address, meaning to say I need another router. Sorry about that. So let's get another router. Okay, let me change my topology. Add another router here. So it's gonna be 192.168.1.1, and this will be 192.168. I'm going to change my IP address here. Maybe this is 2, okay, and dot 2 and 2. Right, cross over to FA01 to FA00 and FA01 to capacitor and 0. Going to our ISP or server, if you will. I need to configure this. Interface okay. What? Interface FA0. Since this is a 192.168.1, this would be 192.168.2 classic subnet mask. Wait, I miss the interface FA 01. I'm sleepy now. That is why. Alright, let's up the interface. No shutdown. I give an IP address of 192.168.2.1 255.255.0 and not done yet. Okay, I'll configure the IP route here. IP route, that is a 40, our default route, and our gateway here is 192.168.1.1 192.168. Correct. Exit. Really sleepy. Go back. Okay, this is a 192.168.0.1. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry about this. Oh my goodness. That is 192. No, that is the other side of the router. I mean, this router FA00. Okay. The IP address here is 192.168.2. 192.168.1.2. I hope you're still with me and you can still follow. That is the power of video. You can pause the video, go back, and do it again. Okay, that's enough, and let's verify our configuration. Click on that PC, desktop, command prompt. Oops, our server is .2.2. Going back. All right, moment of truth. I'm gonna ping the server. I hope it will work. 192.168.2.2. Cross your fingers. Come on. Request timeout for the first time. I hope it's gonna work. Time out. Yeah. After so many tries, finally, we nailed it. And now let's check our NATing. Okay, by giving this command. Debug all. Oops, I'm sorry. What is the command? Debug IP NAT. Now it's on. Let's try it again and give it a try. Once again, we ping our server and we got 4 yeses. This is 4 replies from our server. And going back to our router, as you can see, we have now a series of results. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the debug. Alright, I think that is a no debug all, because we're going to focus only for these results. Right? Let me get this to you. Alright, let's compare. How many replies do I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this is only 4, because each reply from the ping command, as you can see here, the equivalent is 2 packets. So 2 packets. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's focus on the first reply here. First reply, we've got the source. The source is our computer going to our public IP address of 1.1.1.1, and this little guy right here, it is a nothing, meaning it will be translated to this IP address and it will reach on the other side of network the destination, from source to the destination, which happens to be our server, and of course it will reply back. So the server will reply or respond to the source, to our 192.168.0.2. Now the server will be our source, 192.168.2.2, and the destination would be 192.168.0.2. But before that, it will be translated and it is called nothing. That's all about it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and till next time, this is June. Hasta luego. Cuídate.